What's going on, everybody? That's my favorite intro. What's going on, everybody? That's LSU Maniac. That dude's the best. He's got some good content. So I'm just gonna share some pickups and some mail days. Some are from online sales, auctions, and some plain white envelopes for some set builds. Just some single cards here and there. When I get real close, if I need one or two cards, I typically don't do too much trading. I'll just grab the card to complete a set. And I think this is set build number 2, 3, or 4. I can't really remember. But just a cheap dollar base card. Nick Allen. Need it for one of my finest sets. So that's item number 1. All right, I'm gonna have to rip into this box here. There's quite a bit. Let's see here. This is first up. Picked up an 86 Fleer set. Pretty nice. And I think this is the does it come with the puzzle? No, these are stickers actually. Excuse me, not a puzzle. I'm thinking Donruss. Donruss has the puzzles. But this is the and one thing about, if I do recall, none of these are in number order. I think it's by team, I believe. Let's see. Nope, not even by team. But these are pretty sharp cards, so nice complete set there. It's got that nice, you can even hear that little scratch in there, that pack fresh. Pretty cool set of stickers here. I always like these. Did the cardboard, not cardboard, the brown paper bag over your textbooks in school. And then you drew on those, threw some stickers on there. That's kind of what I did growing up. All right, there's some, you know, I don't even know what the hell I bought, to be honest with you. A lot of stuff going on over here. But we'll check this out, see what these items are. Okay, so this is a nice Clemente, the Topps Giants. Got a little bit of ink mark there. Not too bad from the printing process, but really sharp card overall. I mean, sharp corners, really nice gloss, decent centering, a little off left to right, but just a nice card overall. It's an upgrade to the one I have. I do have one graded, and I've got a couple raw cards, so this is an improvement from the raw cards that I have. Let's see here. We're going to take these out. We're going to take a look at them together. See what these things look like. You know, you're buying from different places. It's you're buying lots and auctions. Sometimes it's tough to tell. They usually do a great job with scans and images and things like that. But then obviously you get them and you have to reevaluate things like that. And let's see what's in this one here. A couple graded cards here. Some more padding. Okay. That's let's see. Bust into this too. Get rid of the packaging. Oh, cool. This is these are a couple of yep, that's just the one. Okay, I remember bidding on a couple of these and I only got one. So this is for this is actually a wrapper for the team posters. So I thought this was pretty neat to put, you know, kind of attached to the set that I have. in the binder. I just think it looks good, and whenever I come across these, having a talk with my brother-in-law about like how I do things, and he asked, and you know, I basically buy stuff that I like, that comes available. I don't really search anymore, because you find yourself just overspending, or you know, you get too caught up in auctions and things like that. So for me, it's more of a what comes available and what comes across, you know, each day. If you run into something and you've been waiting for it for a long time, I always suggest buy it, you know, when you see it, because that opportunity may not come for a while. Doesn't mean something's more rare. It just means, you know, if you're waiting for something and you're ready, when it hits, just go for it. But if it's something else and you're not ready to buy, or you're not looking to buy, to me, that's always been my motto, is that's the best time to purchase stuff. Because then you don't overpay. That's just something I've kind of always lived by. It just works out in the long run for you. So, ton of vintage in here, which is pretty cool. That's my I wouldn't say sweet spot, but that's my, you know, number one overall love of baseball is vintage. That's the last box here. We'll get into this. I'll put this Clemente up here like that. And we're going to have to tear into this box and see what's in here. I don't know. Is this a sealed case of something? I don't know. Well, let's check it out. I haven't opened up stuff in a while, so I've got a whole bunch here. Whole bunch of packages. I think this is just a junk wax lot. Yeah, it's a junk wax lot that I got at a pretty good price. That's cool. Look at that. It's almost like a tattoo, sticker, something. Dr. James Beckett at gmail.com. That's just sitting in there. That's cool. Here's a complete set of, I don't even know if I have this set, but this is pretty neat. Let me get this stuff out of here. Get this box off stage. Just a 90 Bowman set. I think this was in a lot, and it was pretty cheap, so I bid on it, and then, you know, you check the auctions, and then you end up winning, and, you know, shipping ends up being a good value because you're getting other stuff with it. So kind of a miscellaneous 80s 90s junk wax lot with just some random stuff. Here is a 86 classic miniatures. So this is the 86 Fleer, just like what we have in that big box. So I thought it would be cool to get this in addition to the complete set. So if I do my binder, I can throw one of those in there next to it. This is 83. Okay, so a complete set of 83, kind of oversized. There's Cal Ripken. I wonder if, there's a checklist. I wonder if Sandberg's in here or any of the big 83 rookies. I doubt it. Jim Sundberg, I always see that name and think Sandberg. Ricky Henderson. Eddie Murray up here. Reggie. Don't see any bigger names. There's Rose, Carew, Fisk, Yaz, Murphy, Ripken Jr. So Ripken's going to be the second year Ripken. There's Carter again, and then Fernando Valenzuela. So pretty cool. Complete set. Pretty neat. I do not have this set, so have it now. There's that. There's that. Here's a League Leaders 1990. I don't recall what's in here, but this is the checklist. Actually, is that Griffey? Yeah, there's Griffey Jr. right there. Okay, that's cool. 1990 Griffey. See if there's any bigger names, rookies that we recognize. There's Sandberg, Ryan, Puckett, McGriff, McGuire, Mattingly, Roberto Alomar, Mark Grace, Griffey, obviously, Gwynn, Ricky Henderson, Bo Jackson. So we'll have to check that out and see what those are all about. This is a cool little regional set, I guess is what I call these. 28 card set. Hometown Stars, Church's Chicken. This would be from, focus there, 94 Pinnacle. I don't know who would be a rookie in 94. There's Fryman. He's 91, I believe. Edgar, those are all 89 guys. Grissom, Yount, Ozzie Smith, Pudge. Not bad. Something different. I do like the post-serial stuff. Things like these. Post 1993 series, complete set of 30 cards. This, to me, looks... I thought this was 91. But, anyway. We'll have to peel this and go through that list another time. Let's see what we got here. This is a 92 card set. Cardinals. Ozzie Smith. Joe Torre. Andres Galarraga. Big Cat. Ray Langford. Wasn't a bad player. Lee Smith. Hall of Famer. Milt Thompson. I remember him. I think his rookie was 89 or something like that, maybe earlier. I remember Milt Thompson getting his cards a lot. Todd Zeile. And, of course, that Ozzie Smith. So, it's pretty cool. Do not have that. And looks like we've got ourselves a Dodgers. Very, very similar style set. Same size, I guess. Just a little bit. It's definitely oversized. This is tips from the Dodgers is what they all say. So, we've got... it's hard to tell what year this would be. Pedro Guerrero, Rick Sutcliffe, Ron Say. Steve Yeager. Let's see. Mickey Hatcher. Charlie Huff. Okay. Terry Foster. Dusty Baker. And Don Sutton. Okay. Got an MVP 1990s here. This is also Fleer. Griffey again. I wonder if this is the same. Wait a second. So we've got limited edition, league leaders, and MVP. I wonder if the checklist is exactly the same. No, I mean, there's going to be similar players, but it's cool to have a Griffey on here. I probably don't even have these two cards that are in here. So these are still sealed, so that'll be neat to bust those open. Add those to the Griffey PC. Here's a 91 final edition set. A lot of us have seen that. I do have several of these. I remember getting these back when I was a kid. Jesus, this thing's not coming open. That's all taped up too, probably. Anyway, this is the Ralston Purina Company. I believe that's the dog food. Here is 90 Baseball All-Stars. Let's see who's on here. Griffey in that middle spot, always in the same spot on all three of those. So Bo Jackson was down here on all three boxes. Obviously a little different lineup. But there's three different Griffies that I don't even know if I have. And here is a Baseball Award Winners from 1990. And there's Ken Griffey Jr. again. Same location, roughly. So that's cool. 4 Griffies. What's this one? 87. Cool. This is 87 for this. That baby blue fade two-tone. I wonder if McGriff is in here. Well, these got some nice little... These are like glossy, too. Pretty neat. Be cool if there's a Fred McGriff in here. I do not know, but yeah, complete set of that. Let's take a peek, see if we can focus here. Ozzie Smith, Puckett, Alan Trammell, Valenzuela. No, it does not look like it. Well, that's 1 through 61. Here's 1 through, 61 through. Here's 1 through 60. We got Baines. So it looks like they're in alphabetic order with the last names. And McGriff would have been somewhere in here. There's Mattingly. So no McGriff. No McGuire. Let's see if there's McGuire. No McGuire. Who else is in here? Bonds. The Bonds, right? 87. No, he's in the... No Bonds here. Wade Boggs. But, yeah, so that's the 87. Okay, got a little Revco top set here. This plastic. These used to come in these little boxes like this. I've got plenty of these, so This one is 1988. So I think the chase in here would have been the McGuire. I believe it was the McGuire. There's Nolan. A lot of Hall of Famers in here. These were always nice sets. There's McGuire. That was a big card. I remember getting that and pulling that out and then putting the rest of these away. Obviously, had some other good stars in here and things like that, but, you know, 87, being close to his rookie. Around that time, that's who we were chasing, is Canseco. Let's see, this is also in this lot. I think this is a Griffey. Yeah, pretty cool here. I don't know if I have Griffey on the front, but this one was really, really nicely centered left to right. Obviously, it's off top to bottom. You can see that large gap there, but to be in the center cell, I thought that was neat. And it still has the non-punch out here, so that was pretty cool. Nice pickup. Add that to my rack pack collection. I just have a little small run of Griffies that I collected. Nobody crazy. Other than that, I can't collect everything. Here's a little vintage lot, I think. This is a random Clemente. Got a 62 here. We got a 69, 72 in action. Here's a 73. Here's a 68 All-Star. 68. Here's a Pete Rose Clemente and Mr. Cleon Jones. 71. And then, I'm sorry, 70. Here's a Clemente base card. And then we've got the 68 game. And then this was a poster. Pretty neat. These are just such, I mean, such brittle paper. This is like comic book paper. So if you ever had an old comic that kind of yellows and fades with time and age and whatever, time is age, what am I talking about? These are probably just sun beat and everything else. Got a nice little lot here. Probably just going to go and pull anything that's somewhat decent if it's an upgrade for my set, and I've got a partial set that I'm going to be selling, so I just picked some of these up that I'm going to add to the partial set and build it up a little bit more and add some more cards to it, make it a little bit deeper of a set. So for someone that's looking to get a starter set, it'll just be that much nicer and a little bit more complete for them. So that was the lower grade lot, and then this was a little bit higher grade. Not by much, because the stars were also noted that were low grade. Neil Hodges, Jim Gilliam Jr. Let's see, there's Pope, Law. I think he was the only one. I think it was just the Gil Hodges in low grade, but it'll be nice to add to that low grade set that I do have that I'm going to sell soon. And this was the complete set, I believe. This was the 74, 76. I can't remember the year with these stickers. So, but all the Hall of Famers are here: Rose, Mays, Banks, Mickey Mantle, K-Line, Hank Aaron, Robinson, Palmer, Rocky Colavito, oops, someone behind him, Willie McCovey, Willie Stargell, Yaz, Joe Morgan, Brooks Robinson, and Killer Killebrew, and then there is the Clemente. So pretty nice condition set there on those stickers. And then got a couple of, let's see, a lot of 3 really nice condition Mickey Mantle comics. So I thought these were neat. I do have this already, but you know, these were in a little bit better shape than mine. So I think these are awesome. I think these are really cool. So if you ever have a chance to check this out, I think you can find this. People do have scans of this online where you can actually read the full comic, you know, instead of buying one, but they're not that expensive. I don't know if people grade these and get crazy with that, but 2 of these are really, really nice here. This back one, and then this one is just in, you know, really, really nice shape. 2 really clean copies and one that's still really nice as well, but not as the other 2s. And then this was the kind of star of the rack packs. Again, no punch out there. It's still got the little tiny, I guess, whole tab that's still kind of hung on at the bottom. You know, those kind of just pop on the rack. But yeah, the Sandberg, that's what I got it for. Just to add to my Sandberg PC. And happy about that one. And this was also pretty neat. Wasn't a ton of money. So, and I don't have it. So this kind of stuff, I find it enjoyable. I think it's neat, especially when you can get a complete box from this era. There's the rules included, which these are usually just tossed out and thrown away, and they're all written on and things like that. So, but it does have kind of instructions on how to play the game. Tells you what to do on each one, and then obviously on the back, a bunch of strikes, home runs, stolen bases, balls, doubles, walks. There's even a balk card. That's cool. Fly out, nice action image. Here's a little sliding out, double play at first. It's pretty neat. Hit by pitch. Look at this one. This is great, man. I love it. Hit by pitch. Go to first base and collect $200 while you're at it. Look at that ball right to the freaking head, man. That's cool. That is cool. I love it. Little ball, little high, some chin music going by. That's awesome. Foul ball, catcher thrown off the glove. I mean, these images are great, man. This is cool. This is neat. Yeah, this stuff is all before my time. Him watching one ding off the wall for a triple. Cool. So I'm going to check that out later. It's called by EduCards. Again, I'm assuming that's a play on education. All the thrills of a real game of baseball can be played by 1 to 9 players, printed in the USA. EduCards Manufacturing Corp, and it looks like New York City. Pretty neat. Yeah, this must be their logo here. I gotta be a little gentle with this, but there it is. That must be their logo, EduCards. So that is pretty neat. I thought that was cool, and it didn't cost me a bunch of money. So, and sometimes you get lucky in some of these auctions where people forget after bidding on something, things like that. And then, let's see what we got here. These are the last three, and then we're going to wrap this up. Got one more item over there, too. 6.5, Ernie Banks, 1970 tops. A little nicer than the one I had, I think, for my set. I just wanted to upgrade, and that kind of came across. So I'll pop my other one out and then sell it and then recoup some costs there. And then this is, peel this off here. This is the first name not outlined exhibits, 47 to 66 exhibits, Mickey Mantle in a VG3. It's, if you probably look close, you can find something wrong with it, but the overall look, and it's already slabbed up. It's pretty nice and no major staining. I thought a 3 was, kind of hard to share the overall look of it, but it just looks great in this nice shiny new slab, new cert number here. You got a little piece up here that's kind of hanging. If you just pulled that little tab off there, that little hanger, little dimple there hanging, I don't know, but no major like creasing or anything like that. So and not really rounded corners, but I mean, it got a 3, so I could care less. It looks great. I mean, you hold it like that. It's a great looking mantle. So I'm happy about that one. I did not have this one. I have the one, I think, with the white letter outline here. And then there's different stat backs. There's reds, blacks, Canadian versions. Not an expert on these exhibits, but I think one of my other videos I did show off. Here's a small lot that I bought. This is the black stat back for the Hank Aaron, and then this is the red stat back Hank Aaron that my daughter got a hold of, and she gave it a nice little fold there. So she put her touch on it. So yeah, so that's those. There's a Yogi, there's a Mason here too with the red back. So I know there's different tints and blues and I think a red tint, but these are the standard ones. And then they came out in I think 2 different dates. There's the earlier ones, and then this 47 to 66, and I believe they came out with a later version somewhere in the 60s or 70s, like a greatest Hall of Famers and things like that. So that's about all I know when it comes to the exhibits right now. But I do love them because they're very, very affordable. And if you're looking to get into a mantle or anything like that, you're not going to spend $500 to get a mantle in rough shape. You can get a really nice one like this for you know, well under 500, an even nicer grade than that. So depending on your budget, that's just a great entry point to get into a Mantle, Jackie Robinson, you know, especially playing days cards. So that's my best advice to you guys if you're looking to get into one of those. Next up, last up is the Bob Feller. This is an upgrade, so I'm going to be selling my other one. This one is in a PSA 5. I do have one that's got to get graded it may have a shot comparable, maybe a 4 with better centering. I may keep that, but for now this is the one. And because I do have quite a few of the Fellers, he's one of my favorite older Indians to collect. And then last up, we got a Mickey Mantle bat. I should say last up. This is my last item. So kind of a rickety packaging, and I just thought it was cool, and it wasn't a ton of money, and I don't know what these things sell for and don't really care, but I just thought it was awesome. So there's the Mickey Mantle ball. I mean, this thing is like a ball on a rope with the facsimile signature, and you know, really off-color packaging. Little tiny bat. It's got the I guess instructions up there with a little image of Mickey Mantle. And then obviously it's got a picture of the Mick right here. Yeah. Man, look at this. This thing is just smashed, and man, it's hard as a rock. This rope that's here is it reminds me of the old weighted window lead weights or steel weights they would have in the windows inside your window sash. This sash cord is what we would call this. It's a little thinner, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, Liberty I can't really see this. Something Corporation. So I guess it's LC Toy Corporation, which stands for, no, I can't see that. Yeah, Liberty something. Commission, I don't know. Anyway, so it's I think that's LC Toy Division. Yeah. So pretty cool if I can. Yeah, this thing's still technically sealed. It's probably missing a hang tag right up here that's set, you know, on a pegboard in the store. But that is the bat, and that is the toy. Wasn't a ton of money, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm gonna have to see what I could do to display this, or do I take it out, or what? But yeah, don't have the right wide angle lens or anything like that to show this off any better, but I'm sure you could just Google it and find one on the internet to get a better picture if you're interested in checking out some more of this. But this is it. So yeah, that was my pretty big mail day for the last couple weeks. A couple small lots, some auction items, some single items, and obviously the rack pack. So these are kind of my stars of the show, and then that Clemente. So hope you guys enjoyed this pickup, and if you have any comments or questions, please drop them in the chat below, and I'll try to reply to you. If you like what you saw, please shoot me a thumbs up, and if you like more of this content, give me a subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.